To start with this project, you need to purchase this vase from the dollar store. And also this flameless candle from the dollar store. Here's what it looks like when it's lit up. It's kind of a flickering effect. Then you need 3 types of vinyl: white, red, and a fuchsia. The fuchsia and the red I got from a local sign shop, and I walked in and asked if they had any scraps that they were willing to sell me, and I pretty much got a huge bag of scraps, and he only charged me $20. So I strongly recommend you go to your local sign shop and see if maybe they have scraps to sell you. The white vinyl came in its Oracle, and that came from Expressions Vinyl or Vinyls Express. You can find that anywhere. Cricket Vinyl has it also. Next, I got my Gypsy. Gypsy is another Cricket product that I absolutely, Provocraft, that I absolutely love. I have my mat set up and my sizes. The heart is, all these cuts are from the wedding cartridge. And the heart is cut at 4 inches. Tap a couple of times on the heart and that'll change colors. So I know that I'm working on that cut. If I go over to the cartridge, as you can see, it is this heart right here, and this is the wedding cartridge. So I'm going to go back to my mat. So I click on here. It's still purple, so I know, or highlighted, so I know that I'm adjusting the size for this one. If you look over here, I have adjusted the size to 4 inches. And this little chain link is important because if you keep this on, if you change your height, the width will change along to proportion it correctly. On my 12 by 12 mat, as you can see, the lines right here separating the different areas, and I have my red where I want my big heart, I have white, and then I have the fuchsia. And then another trick that I wanted to show you, that if sometimes your vinyl bubbles, and it's really hard for us to show you how the bubbling is, this comes in the Cricut accessories kit, and this is the little Cricut where you can scrape items off your mat, but it also helps me get all the bubbles out of my vinyl, so it's a pretty good tool. Okay, so then I'm going to go to my Cricut. Anytime I'm cutting vinyl, I always have my blade setting at 2. And the reason for the blade setting at 2 is that it is what they call a kiss cut. Because you don't want to go straight through the back end of the vinyl. You just want to go through the front so that you can peel it off and transfer it onto the item that you're transferring the vinyl onto easily. Okay, then I take my adapter to plug into my Gypsy into my Cricut. Okay, place the mat in as you normally do. Hit load mat. Then I go over to my Gypsy and I'm going to hit cut. Shows the whole mat. Cut. It'll ask me, is my blade depth and pressure correct? And it also makes sure my paper is loaded, which I've got it loaded. So then I'll hit OK. Okay, then you're going to unload your mat because my cutting is all done. And I don't know if you can see it, but it is cut out on all my individual vinyls. under the colors. Okay. Next, your next friend, your best friend with vinyl is called transfer tape, and it's made by Provocraft, and it's in the same section that your vinyl is, but it's just called transfer tape. So I will take all my cuts off my mat, and again, you see it did not cut the back of it because I didn't want it to cut the back of it because it would be really hard to transfer it and to weed it. And to weed it is when you actually get the backing, the vinyl off, the cut off the sheet of vinyl. Okay, so we will start obviously with the hardest one first. Okay, my cut. I'm going to cut my vinyl, and what is really great is to have these lines here so that you can just cut right along to the size that you need. So, as you can tell, my heart, and I'll even cut around it a little bit. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the backing of my vinyl off. Of my transfer tape. Then I'm going to place the transfer tape directly onto the vinyl. And then I'm going to slowly, you can tell where you've cut the vinyl, and slowly peel it off. Then for the interior cuts, it's best to start with a point. It seems to work better that way. I don't know why, but it just does. You take your vase and you kind of center it, make sure that you're centered, and you place that then you remove the transfer tape. And we now have your heart. On the smaller cuts, you can randomly peel them off of your vinyl. And just place your hearts in where you think you'd like them. And really, it's just a matter of taste, where you think. And there you have your vase. Then you turn on your candle, slide it in, and there's your finished product.